We are at the Wolf Creek Pass in Colorado, and you can see this planetary-like object. It seems to be getting closer because it's getting larger, and it's really, if you've been over to this live webcam, sometimes you can't see it because of all the cloud cover. Let me get over here, you all. This is, let me get right here. Hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. So let's look at this. I've got this in the time loop, and if I can push this button, I think I might have paused it. You can see it rotating as it's on here, this object. Look how the holes, they're not always in the same spot, but whatever this planetary-like object is, it is going through a rotational phase as it's going across the sky. And not all the live webcams show this. And there's some that say, oh, well, that's just a reflection, a lens reflection. Well, no, it's not just a lens reflection. There's something in the sky, and it's like the size of a planet, and or perhaps maybe a second sun. You know, is this like a sign of like a binary system in our sky? Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining. I have a few minutes. I just wanted to hop on here. You can see the timestamp right here. Oftentimes, you know, when you come over here, if it's a really clear day, you can get an image of this, but sometimes, which is really strange at times, on certain webcams like this, sometimes they only have like one small row of frames for you to look at. And I think when they do that, there's something much more showing than days like this when you can see, you know, all of this right here. They're going to have all these days, but some days, which was really strange, they might have had maybe 9 frames showing. But this object in the sky, it does appear like it's getting closer because it's getting bigger at times. This is live, Danny Lovelet. That's right, it's live. And it's today at the live FAA webcam in Colorado. I guess it's not snowing there, obviously, because we're able to get this footage. If you're all just tuning in, let's tune up the screen up on this. Notice how those airplanes, they like to fly around the sun. And you have to ask yourself, why do they fly around the sun? Why? Why do they even need to fly up there in the sky? Look how many times, just within a 15-minute time or 10-minute timestamp, because we can even look up here, and you can see the timestamp of them right up here if we were to watch it as these airplanes fly past. Now, if it was me, you know, and if I was like guarding the sky or something, and I knew at what certain time of day I would see a certain thing fly by, of course I would have some planes up there. I'd want to be doing something, gathering information or trying to hide it. And but it looks like they're not hiding it too well. It really does. And it's still up there, but it's getting closer. And you could see, like, when the sun sets, that sky is a reddish-orange hue. And it's not just in Colorado. It's not just where you're at. It's all over the world. You can see this reddish hue in the sky as the sun rises and as the sun sets. But who is it, you all, really? Who or what is it? If it's like a planetary-like object, or if it's like a second sun, then why is it up there in the sky? Where did it come from? And is this by itself? Is there more where this came from? Really, is there a sign? Is this a sign of more to come for people? Not all cameras pick it up. I think only cameras at certain angles can pick this up, because not all do. Exoplanets. You see different planets like this with your noon camera. Isn't that, see, that's remarkable. It's like if you take your cell phone, you all. If I took my cell phone, which I've done it plenty of times, like in my living room, and my cell phone like goes up by the lights on my ceiling, well, those lights are going to be reflected in my cell phone. You're going to see them as my phone is up there, because my phone, it even could be to the side of them, but that exact pattern, it's going to be showing up in my cell phone. You all know that too. If you show your cell phone toward where there is a light, you're going to pick up the exact pattern of that light that is near your phone, because it's going to be reflected back in a reflection. And that means that it is an actual object up there. Just same way with your house or a light, when you do that, it's actual object. And this right here is actually up there in the sky. Otherwise, you would not be seeing this. This ain't going to just show up just because, oh, well, I think I got my camera. My live webcam is pointed at this sky right here, the southern sky, just so happens to be where Nibiru is supposed to really be seen, in the southern sky. And I don't know how this reflection's getting on here, but it's getting on here. No, it doesn't work like that. No, there is something up there, and that's why you're seeing what you're seeing, and that's why there's so much spraying in the mornings and in the evenings to hide, and sometimes more than others to hide what's up there, because I think other times it's some other parts or something else is more visible, you all. The kachina, the red and blue kachina. There are some cameras, like if you take a picture of the sun, or even with your cell phone, you're more than likely to get probably around 3 or 4 different type objects, and they're not the same color and they're not the same size. When I would use my clip-on lens, I would get reflections like that of what is up there in the sky. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. And there were around 7 or 8 different size objects, and they had different colors. So to say that this is, you can't dismiss stuff like this. This is up there in the sky. And the planes, you just got to try to put 2 and 2 together. The planes are flying up there because something is there. And they didn't cover it up this time for some strange reason. Sometimes they do cover it up. They do you up. Yeah, if you're just, yeah, it is as clear as day. This is one of the main webcams from the FAA that you can see this planet-like object up here. And it's remarkable, really, especially the rotation of it, because it doesn't stay the same at all. It continuously is changing. And as the day goes by, this down here, all of these frames down here, will completely fill up. Now, if I were to, which camera could we go to? The Southwest. The Southwest should have probably a little bit of this, but I doubt it. I don't think the Southwest has hardly any of this at all showing up on it. It's mainly the southern sky is where you're going to see it, because you can see we're going through right here, and it's not showing up in the Southwest. And it's not. Let's look over here. This is the eastern sky, you all. We can see it in the eastern sky. Let's get back to that. We want to see it in the eastern sky. Let's see where it starts off. Let me pause this because I went to another. Oh, there it is right there. This is the eastern sky as it's leaving the eastern sky area. And this thing right here. See, this is, look, you all, watch it. Watch it. Okay, this is perfect. Let's just make this the start. Just do the traditional thing and make this the finish. So let's watch it. See, the sun is rising. See how it spreads out, but then right here to the side, right there, it's that object, that planetary-like object that causes the redness of the sky. Look at that. See, and this is in the morning, and it's went out of view. It's went out of view because we missed all the other frames, because it was, let's see the time of day right here. Okay, you can see it. It would have had all these frames filled up. So this is on the eastern camera right here, and it's red, you all. It is red, and when it does its little shading, let's pause this. When it does its shading, let's see where it ended. It was there, it's there. See if we can even zoom up and we can see the time of day. Let's see what time of day it is. 15:55, 3:55 in the afternoon. And it's leaving the eastern sky because it's obviously going toward the southern sky, making its way all the way over. When it goes to the western sky, it's still there. And it's like shadowed right there until it completely disappears. Let's get this again, you all. So if we start there, let's make this one right here the end. Okay, we got a new end. Let's look at it. We got a new beginning and a new end, you all. We're looking at this in the eastern sky. You can see it right here. It rises with the sun as the sun, you know, goes across the sky. And you can't see as many details on this one right here. All you can see is the, there's fading out. Look how the sun is flaring off. And then boom, this is right behind it. Right there. Right in the sky. Some people say that this could be the second sun. Some say it's Nibiru. It's a planetary size object is what it is. Let's come over to here, you all. We want to see the southern sky again. But let's get this, you all. I've already went over to the southern sky is what I've done. You can see it over here. Look at that. This is the southern sky. You see it flaring off over here. And it's like 2 in the afternoon. And we haven't got to the rest of it because the sun is higher up. See, now we see it. It's at 4 something. Now it's 5 something. And it starts all over, which is pretty cool. Let's come over here as it comes out. We'll look at it a little bit more, and then I'll be ending this video, you all, is what I'll be doing. And I'll get back in the house and we'll see it. Let's look at it. It's really cool. It really is cool. If you find this stuff fascinating, what's going on in the world. Again, this is a FAA webcam in Wolf Creek Pass. Yes, humanity needs lots of prayers. We all do, because our world is changing, and there's, I don't even know, some change it's hard to prepare for, because you don't know, you know, what's going to happen. That's why we got to be strong on the inside, as strong as we possibly can get to face whatever comes our way. See, look at that. The news only reports what they're told to report. They're not going to report anything like this. Otherwise, they're going to lose their job, okay? They'll lose their job. You're not going to see things like this on the news. You'll see it on alternative news, like you'll see it on social media and other places, but not on the mainstream. Because then how would they explain it, really? How would they, when so many people around the world can see it on a government webcam? FAA. Yeah, so how would they explain that away? I guess they could hire people, say, oh, it's just a reflection. Because that's going to raise questions. That would. Because anybody, if they take their cell phone and say, well, there must be something up in the sky, because when I have my phone, well, did you see what they just did? It would raise questions, because people would say, well, if I have my cell phone and it's pointed up in my kitchen and my lights are being reflected, it's going to leave the pattern of the lights on my phone until I move away from the lights. So they're going to say there's bound to be something up there, and there is. You shine your cell phone, you all. Take your cell phone and point it to the light on your ceiling and just move it toward the side. You'll see the light reflecting on your cell phone, and it's going to match what's up there on your ceiling. Okay, it is. Just like this. This is matching what's up there in the sky from the camera. And that doesn't look like the sun, okay? It doesn't. It looks like something different up there. And it's rotating. That's the thing. It's doing its rotational thing. This is at Wolf Creek Pass in Colorado on the FAA .gov webcam. You all, we like to use the government webcams, yes. Perfect tool to show the things that are up there in the sky that we normally wouldn't see. And how could they invalidate it? It's their webcams. It really is. It's their webcams. Yeah. Let me just do an example. I think I can do an example right here of showing the reflection. Let me turn this light on. I think I might be able to. Let me see if I can. I don't even know how I'm going to turn this thing on. I'm in my stepdad's garage. Okay, I think I am. Let me see if I can. I can't really get a reflection on this. Okay, yeah, look above. See the blue above? This blue above is reflecting that light. Okay, that's what it's doing. It's reflecting the light. But if I turn the light off, you're not going to see this reflection. But since the light's on, it's letting me know, hey, there is a bright object in the sky, except it's turning out blue. And oftentimes when people take a picture of the sun, they have that blue dot. But yeah, this is what this does, like this. And if I were to turn the light out, you wouldn't see it anymore. You wouldn't. So that's what I mean. If you have this pointed toward a light, you can see the reflection of what's actually up here. If you only saw this, yeah, but because this light's on and this is reflecting, this ain't telling you what the exact thing like this looks like. It isn't. So you can say the same is said with this. It's reflecting what's up there in the sky. Yeah. Oh, if it's inverted, it shows up too. But I can't invert that while I'm here on my laptop, on my cell phone. Yeah. It's the same concept, you all. Something is up there in the sky and it is being reflected. You're looking at it and it's rotating. And it's not just this big old white sun. No, that's just the light. There's something else there and it matches this right here. That's right. So I am going to go, but I wanted to get on here, and I wish I had a better light to show you, but that's really how it's reflecting what's up in the sky. So with that being said, thank you, and I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. And hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone. Thank you.